Imagine sitting around a crackling fire as stars emerge overhead. For many Native American children, this was their classroom, where elders brought stories to life. These stories were lessons teaching history, respect for nature, and the values of the community. Life was seen as a circle, no beginning, no end, shaping homes, families, and traditions. Children were raised by the whole community, learning they belonged to something greater than themselves. Hundreds of nations, each with unique languages and customs, adapted to their environments and passed down knowledge through stories. A tale about a clever coyote might warn against greed. A creation story explained why certain places were sacred. For children, these stories were more than entertainment. They were a guide to understanding their world. The wisdom of ancestors was shared, ensuring traditions lived on. Every story was a thread connecting past and present. Through listening, children learned the rules and values that would guide them for life. The circle of stories ensured the light of tradition would shine for generations. Elders were living libraries holding knowledge and stories not found in books. Learning happened naturally, by watching, listening, and doing. A child might follow a grandmother gathering plants, learning by sight, smell, and touch. Patience and persistence were taught through hands-on practice, like making a bow or beating patterns. Mistakes were part of learning. Elders guided gently, never rushed. Crafts like beading or weaving connected children to their land and ancestors. Listening was the most important skill. Stories had to be remembered and retold accurately. Children learned to be attentive, picturing stories as if they were happening before their eyes. This deep listening preserved traditions and prepared the young to become future storytellers. Family was the first classroom, and every lesson was a step toward becoming a keeper of tradition. The flame of knowledge was passed from elder to child, generation after generation. Across continents and generations, indigenous peoples have built their worlds on stories, wisdom, and a deep bond with the land. Native American traditions echo in the voices of First Nations in Canada, Aboriginal communities in Australia, and indigenous groups in the UK. In every place, oral storytelling is at the heart of culture, a living bridge between generations. Elders are treasured as keepers of memory, guiding the young with patience and care. The connection to land runs deep, whether in the forests of the Pacific Northwest, the Australian outback, or the green hills of the British Isles. The earth is both home and teacher, shaping traditions and daily life. Children learn by watching, listening, and doing, just as their ancestors did. Mistakes are met with gentle correction, and every lesson is a thread in the tapestry of tradition. Though languages and customs differ, the spirit is the same. Stories are remembered for survival, guidance, and belonging. Community is the classroom, and the past is always close at hand. Across the world, indigenous peoples share a profound respect for elders, a love for land, and a commitment to passing wisdom forward. These shared values remind us that tradition is not just history, it's a living promise, renewed with each new generation. The earth provided medicine, and knowledge of healing plants was a sacred trust. Healers trained apprentices to identify, harvest, and honor plants, learning that true healing involved mind, body, and spirit. Rituals with songs, prayers, and sacred items restored harmony, and the healer's spirit had to be strong. The sky was also a teacher. Stars served as maps, calendars, and storybooks. Elders pointed out constellations, sharing legends that taught navigation and the cycles of life. Learning the stars was essential for survival, guiding travel, hunting, and planting. Children learned to find the North Star and read the sky for seasonal changes. Celestial knowledge connected them to the universe and the rhythms of nature. Every lesson from earth and sky was practical and spiritual, woven into daily life. The apprentice's journey was long, but it ensured the wisdom of healing and navigation endured. Stories of the land and stars reminded everyone of their place in the world. The dance between earth and sky shaped every generation. Lessons from elders were meant to be lived, not just remembered. Community, respect for nature, and spiritual awareness were reinforced through daily actions and celebrations. Sharing after a hunt taught generosity and unity. Storytelling was the heartbeat of culture. Children practiced retelling tales, learning to capture their spirit. Today, many Native communities are revitalizing languages, ceremonies, and traditional knowledge. Young people turn to elders to reclaim old ways, finding strength and identity in tradition. These teachings are not relics, they are a source of wisdom for the future. Learning about these traditions offers everyone a new way to see the world, rooted in connection and respect. Native American cultures remind us to live thoughtfully and honor the earth we share. Their timeless wisdom encourages us all to remember We are one family, under the same sky.